So let's declare some variables here. arg0 equals let's set a default on this to sprite compact blue, or object compact blue. Var arg1 equals random range 165 to 185. Var arg2 equals random range 7.5 to 9.5. And then here's where we do the overwrite of the variables if we pass them in. Count greater than 0. Arg0 equals argument 0. Oops. And yeah, that's fine. Actually, let's just make the vehicle default this guy. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Vehicle here. Chosen there. Y position is arg1. Direction is always going to be that. This guy will be arg2. Direction may change. Speed may change. Let's just go ahead and put the let's leave the direction there for now. We'll change it later if we need to. Speed is there. Depth override, all that's always going to be the same. Boom, done. Am I missing anything? Okay, so instead of this, we can now say this, and pass in object Porsche red. We can pass in the, let's just say 175 on the Y position, and the speed is 9.5 for sure. So everything else should occur correctly here except for initial car. Remove that, and now we can just pass in a whole bunch of extra cars as time passes. I don't think I want to put it as Porsche. I mean, as a var there. I think I want to try to leave it as Porsche and see if I can grab it down here. If Porsche dot x is less than or equal to Okay, let's get the exact way on this. I did some of this math already for the fan, so let me look at this. Sprite width. Horse dot sprite width. And there's a this is equal to 50 plus, and then there's still some math here that I need to do. Porsche dot where's that math at? It's got to be here, not there, here. Okay, let's go look at that. So this is probably it right here. We're gonna X plus the sprite width. Nope, it's not all of it. Look at this instep. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Okay. X minus the sprite X offset plus the sprite width. That's what it is. Is that a plus or minus? That's a plus. I just don't want to have to do that math again if I don't have to. Boom. Less than or equal to that. Yeah, still up to date on the chat, just making sure. At this point, we can begin calling other vehicles. And so I'll have a vehicle counter here in the init script. No, I did not click that. Try again. It's not really a card counter, it's like let's just say boom. That might do it. Let's try it. I'm sure I've got a bug in here somewhere. Always do.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk.
Okay. Fort. So I didn't like the way I tried to do this. Let's try this first before I do something more drastic. Try again.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk.
Okay. Now let's try this.
Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk.
What are we having a problem with here, Game Maker? What are we having a problem with? Porsche, Sprite X offset, Sprite width. I'm not returning the Porsche here. That's probably what it is.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Okay, so as soon as Porsche drove off the screen, it had a problem with that. This Porsche probably got destroyed, as he should have. Let's try this first. Yeah, that did look good. I'm probably gonna wait. Well, no, that probably looked alright.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Still having a problem with it flying off screen. I'm going to try changing the order of these here, see if that affects it in any way. Because ideally it would hit here and evaluate to true and then just jump into here, but it may not. Game Maker may not having it work that way. That's how it should work.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
It did work. Tight. I think those cars were still moving too fast though. I think the Porsche needs to go faster. I think that's all there is to it. Because those other cars come on screen so fast. I don't know if they can be slower. I'll have to check because the road goes by at a certain speed and they have to be going faster than the road. So I'll have to check on that. If I can make them slower, I will.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Ah, I know what needs to happen. There's a problem with this script the way it is. This variable until he reaches all the way across the screen. Because I think what's happening right now is it's just evaluating to true after the first pass and they're just coming right on screen immediately. And they should be waiting until he gets all the way across the screen first.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Let's change up the way we do that. Let's do this. Yeah. What up, Jekyll Gamer? Alright, Chris, take it easy, man. Good to see you, dude. Not as undefined. Argument 0.Porsche. Argument 0.Porsche dot x less than or equal to 50. Porsche existed equals true.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Huh. All you can say is you hate yourself for it. Hard to kill. Alright. let's do this more by added in new attack directions just to make sure it was legit. One of my favorite downward attacks that I ever first saw was the Zelda downward attack. I think it was in Zelda 2 where you get the special ability to be able to attack downward with your sword and jump on something. So you should build that in. With the bat instead. Alright. Porsche x less than or equal to 50. Porsche exists equals true. So it's having a problem with this Porsche once it disappears. It doesn't want to check it again because it is undefined. And even though I put is undefined on here, it still has a problem checking for it. So Porsche exists equals true. So this seems to be maybe what's causing a problem. Porsche.x less than or equal to 50 plus x minus the offset plus the width. So let's change this so that if it's 50, it's right there. Let's try this. And this, I basically removed an extra parentheses. Let's try, there we go. See if this does it. Might make it a special ability. Yeah. Special abilities. Upgrade your player. I bet it took me about 4 hours to code and something broke on it. Then I scrapped it and redid it in 30 minutes. Well, that's good. At least you got it back in pretty quickly.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
There it was. That was right. Let's try that again.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Yeah, that looks really good. One more time.
Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. State system, but now you did it in a smarter way. Yep, tight. Two or 3 seconds of cars. So there should be army vehicles entering very slowly, going across the screen very slowly. So I think the last thing that I'll do for this evening is add the other vehicles to my objects, all the other assets. Well, there's only a couple of other assets. There's the ambulance and the this guy right here, Sprite, army truck. So let's just add these in here. Level 2 vehicles, and we'll call these emergency vehicles. Create objects. Okay, let's try that first. Let's see what these guys are at. Good, they're right, basically centered. Of course. Why did I try? Why did I try that? Object army truck. I am a fan of Zelda 2, but it's been so long since I played it, so I don't remember much about it, unfortunately. Were you a fan? Object. Police car. Cool. Got those pulled in. There was a dire peb that I had created. I need to pull that in for level 2. Let me look at that sprite first. Yeah, let's get these enemies in here. Oh, cool. Well, Jackal Gamer, you're talking about, that one was kind of like an RPG, kind of like a platformer, and you're creating a platformer, so what's your favorite platformer? Okay, that's good. Good. One thing I'm noticing is that my base object for enemies is right here. I'm going to do the same thing with vehicles. I'm actually going to pull the vehicles. I don't even know where that went. There it is. Killing me, Game Maker. Alright. Got it. I think that's mainly it for my enemies. I'll add the other objects in later. These other items here. I've only got these 3 items and this item right here to add in. I'm not sure. I think I already have these as items in here. Yeah. Let's just freaking do it. Okay, let's just leave it like that. This one should be called Object Big Rig Trailer. Object. What did I call that one? Favorite. Have to be Castlevania 3, then Simon's Quest would be next in line, then Metroid. Simon's Quest, man, you like the Castlevania games, huh? I mean, I guess that's why you're kind of building a platformer along those lines, huh? That's tight. I like them. Object, Big Rig, Trailer, Door. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Got him. All of them should have base enemy as the main. Checking this now so I don't check it. Have to check it later. Boom. Okay. Alright, we'll start working the mechanics out a little bit later. Let's read a little bit of the script and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so I'm just gonna cross out what I got done so far. I know there's gotta be strike through here somewhere, right? Weak. Alright, so I guess I just highlight. And I see that I can only, oh, here we go. Let's just make it gray. A little bit darker. That's probably pretty close right now. I'm gonna say these are good, even though I'm sure we'll come back and try to adjust these a little bit. So now we're here. We got these next 3 pieces to go, and then we start doing the enemy waves. Okay. So I think that's it, guys. I think we're in a good spot. Just kind of reviewing what's coming up next. And let's just play this one more time so we can see a final. I didn't really change anything here at the last. I only made the assets and the objects that I had. So let's just watch this. Here we go.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Yep, that about does it. I like the way it looks. One more time.
Mission 1. Death
Boom.
at
And
dusk.
then everything else.
Go!
It's pretty good, I think. Not bad. And we'll get some more things worked out here. And we may, you know, I'm not really wanting to work too much on the cars right now. We can work on the spacing of the cars later. The randomized cars that we have now are good. So you guys who have been here before, you guys kind of know what I do at the end here. Thanks so much for making this a good stream. Skycurser Daily number 44. We got a lot done today in terms of the intro for level 2. We got some text working, we got some sounds working, and we started the scripting. Some of the text that we did was crucial. The text and the sounds that we did were crucial. We basically consolidated some of the sounds and variables into a base controller script. That's really good. That it sets us up really well for the next several levels that we're going to do. So and then after that we started working on the obstacles controller, and when the obstacles controller should get instantiated, and then once it gets instantiated, what the timing is on the other vehicles. So that's pretty much the wrap on everything. So so yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I will catch you next time, and tell me about your games. If you've made updates to your games, I want to hear about your updates to your games. I want to see sprites and videos if you got them. So thanks a lot, guys. I will talk to you next time.